Hey everybody, welcome to our Volusion broadcast today. We're training today specifically about discount codes. And let me explain what I mean by a discount code. Those of you who have websites up, you may have noticed at one point or another that if somebody orders a product on your site, they're going to get to a shopping cart page that looks like this. And I'm going to zoom in just a little bit so you guys can see this better. On this particular test site, I've added 3 products to the shopping cart. But on your website, this is typically built in by the developers. You're going to see a section right here, and I'm going to use my nifty little pen tool, and I'm going to circle it. It's this section right here. You guys see that? For a coupon code. Now, how many of you guys who are here live with me have actually used coupon codes as you've been shopping online? You guys familiar with this? And for those of you who are familiar, where have you used them? What sites do you use coupon codes on? Okay, I'm seeing several nods of the head. It's pretty common, right? I asked what sites do you do it on. Sports Authority came up, Mark, from you. EarthShiftProducts.com from Kirk. That's interesting. Natural plant supplements, cool. Barbara, when you get vitamins, yeah, I mean it's pretty common, right? Like this, I guess when I asked what sites this comes up on or you've used it on, the answer should be all sites because I don't think there's a site out there that is that's worth anything that doesn't use coupon codes. Okay, it's very common, right? So it's the same thing. I guess think of it this way. You guys have all been to the mall before, and as you're walking by a store in the mall, sometimes on the glass windows you'll see something like, hey, you know, for Memorial Day weekend, we're going to give you 15% off your entire order, right? Now, in a physical store, that's easy because you go in and buy, and at the cash register, you get 15% off. The person just plugs it into the cash register, right? On your own website, you have to create sort of that digital person typing it in through this coupon code. So I'm gonna show you briefly today how to create a little coupon code so that when somebody comes in here, if they're aware of that code, they can type it in right there, hit apply, and they'll qualify for a discount. Does that make sense, guys? Real easy to do. It's even a spot that you've probably seen before. Let me show you, okay? All right, so we're going to get into the admin section here. So let's scroll up. Let's go into the Volusion dashboard. And let's head over to marketing and then coupons/discounts, okay? You guys see that? Marketing and then coupons/discounts. That's where you want to start. Now, when you get to this page, it may look a little different than what you're seeing on mine because many of you guys have some default template discounts and coupon codes that have already been created for you. So you may see a list there. I'll show you here in just a minute how to delete the ones that you're not going to be using. But if you want to create a new one, you simply go over here and click the add button right here at the top. So we're going to click that button. And first it's going to ask for a discount name. Now let's make up a discount here. It's May right now. I know we're kind of at the end of May. So let's say we're prepping for June. And let's say we want to run a June summer special where everybody gets 10% off of everything in your store, okay? And that's what we'll call it. We'll call it the June summer blowout event. 10% off, something like that. Well, I put 15, 10. There we go. And I said even. Boy, it's a good thing we proofread, right? So this is the June summer blowout event. Or we could even do, it gives you just a max number of characters. So let's call it the June summer event, 10% off entire It's not going to give me space for that. Let's call it June event, 10% off entire order. Okay, something like that. So that's the discount name, and you'll see where that shows up here in just a second. Discount type. Now we've got different options here. Let me if you guys can see this okay. I'll zoom in just a little bit more so you can see that better. But you can do dollar off or dollar amount off a product. So if you want to just run a discount code for a specific product, you can. We can do, which I wouldn't use this a lot for, honestly. I would do more of this kind of a thing. Dollar amount off entire order, or percent off entire order. And this is the one that I use a little bit more often, percent off entire order. So I'm going to just select that for this example, okay? Now it's going to give me the discount value. Well, we said 10%, so I'm just going to simply put in the number 10 right here, okay? Now it asks if you want to do a coupon, and in most cases, yes, you are. In fact, if you select this little checkbox here, it's going to ask you to create your own code. So what do we want to call this? This would be the same code that somebody's going to put into the shopping cart at checkout. So I want it to be simple and easy. I might call it June 10, or maybe we'll do like shop June 10 or something. Okay. You can call it whatever you want to call it. You could just call it June 10, whatever, right? You could do something catchy or fun with your coupon code. We'll just call this one June 10. Coupon usage, you can decide how often somebody gets to use this. Because this is going to be our June event, we're going to do it unlimited use. Otherwise, we could do a one-time use per customer or a one-time use coupon, as in like you can only use it once and you're done. So I'm going to say unlimited use because I want people to come back. We'll say cannot be used with another coupon, so people can't stack coupons. Whatever, right? Okay, so we don't need to necessarily select categories or products because this will apply to everything. If you were creating a code that was like just for your dining room section of your site, and you were giving 15% off your dining department, right? Then you might select categories and select the dining category. We're saying across the board, and to keep it simple, and I would recommend if you guys have never done any of this stuff before, don't get too creative with your discount codes. Just do something fun and easy. 10% off the entire store, right? For a certain period of time. We're going to do this for the whole of June, or maybe just a weekend event, right? You see people do that all the time. Whatever, right? We'll talk more about that. But let's scroll down. So no specific products. Advanced info, we need to set a time limit right here. So I'm going to select this. The beginning date we're going to say is June 1st, and the end date we're going to say is June 30th, right? So this coupon is going to be good for a month. If we wanted to define sort of like it doesn't apply unless you order a certain number of products, or it doesn't apply if you order, you have to order a certain amount. So this right here is quantity, meaning they have to order a certain number of products for this to apply. And this one right here is price, right? They have to order a certain amount. So we're not doing that here because we're saying everything is 10% off. But if I wanted, I could say, you've got to buy at least 4 products and a maximum of 100. So anywhere between 4 and 100 products, this would apply. Or if I want to do price, I could say, hey, this might be a good option, right? You say, hey, when you order, this could be our event. When you order $100 or more, so $100, a max order of whatever, 10,000. So it's really $100 or more, you qualify for 10% off your entire order, right? You see that all the time. You see that at retail stores that are like, hey, spend $150 and get 15% off your entire order for the day. That we could create as well. But we're not doing that here. Again, we are just simply doing a coverall event for the month of June. If I hit save, that has just saved my coupon code. All right. Now we can test it. It's really easy to test. Just remember what the code is. This code is June 10, right? And then we will go out to our site and we'll test it. You'll notice that you'll find your coupon, your new discount code created right here, and you'll see some information about it when you go to your coupons and discounts. You can have more than one. So as you create more, there'll be a list here, which we'll do here in just a second. All right, let's go view our store and let's test it out. We've got 3 things in the shopping cart right now. Crossing my fingers because we're kind of doing this on the fly. Let's try it. June 10. And by the way, you're noticing this blue edit box come up. Do you guys see that right there? These drive me crazy, but it's only because I'm in edit mode right now. I'm in the admin. I could get rid of these if I would just log out of the admin. So keep that in mind. Customers aren't going to see that little edit, that blue edit box. I'm going to hit apply, and let's see if it worked. It did not. Hold on. I might have to refresh real quick. Let me X out all this stuff. Of course, right? My example doesn't work. You got to love that. Let's delete that. Let's refresh. Let's check our coupon code just real quick and make sure it's good to go. Marketing, discounts and coupons, coupon code. Oh, I know why it didn't work. It's not June 1st. Of course. Let's change that real quick just so that this works. You got to be smarter than the program, right? You got to be smarter than that. So let's just change the beginning date for the sake of this example to today, right? So anyway, we fixed that. Now it should work, right? Some of you guys caught that first. Cindy, Dave, you guys caught that as well. You guys are quicker than me. My mind must still be on vacation. All right, let's try it again. So let's go put something in our cart as if we're a customer. We're going to take this little sample product here, and we're going to add it to our cart. Okay, and so here we are on our cart page. Let's try that again. We're going to type in June 10, and we're going to hit apply, and we'll see if it works this time. Sure enough, it did, and you guys will see right here. I'm gonna highlight that for you guys. This right here is where the discount's taken off. So it makes it pretty important. This right here isn't just for you. Remember when we created that? That's why it took a minute when I was creating the title, because I knew that was going to be showing up to the customer. It's our June event, 10% off entire order. And it shows there, minus is off that $5.50, and sure enough, it's $49.50, right? Does that make sense, guys? Pretty easy, right? Let's do another quick example. And stop me and ask if I'm going too fast, but I figured today's example would actually be pretty easy for most of you guys to follow. We'll talk about how to use coupon codes and discounts, how to promote those and market those here in just a second, but let's just create another one. Coupons and discounts. Okay. We're going to say, before we create it, here's our idea. We're going to say, for the next week, so for 1 week, we're going to say if you order $150 or more, you get 15% off, okay? That'll be our deal. For the next week, you order $150 or more, you get 15% off your purchase, okay? All right, let's do it then. So let's add one. Discount name. We're going to call this 15% off entire order, right? Discount type, we said we want a percent off entire order. Discount value, 15%. We want a coupon. We're going to call this 15 per today, okay? Actually, no, let's do 15 per, and then we'll say week, okay? We could come up with something more salesy and catchy than that, but that's not the point. I just want to show you guys how to use it. So 15 per week, unlimited use, can't be used with another coupon. It doesn't apply to specific categories or products, so we don't have to worry about selecting anything there. And then let's set our time limit. This is just going to go for the week. So let's set today until next Wednesday, which would be June 1st, okay? So there's our week interval. And then define quantity requirements. We didn't say it's about quantity. We said it was about how much you ordered. So we're going to select price right here. And we said the minimum was 150. The maximum, I mean, we want people to order as much as we can get them to order. So we'll say 10,000. And then let's save it and give it a try. Okay, this is called 15% off entire order. We're going to go marketing, and we're going to go coupons and discounts. And let's just see here if it's there. And sure enough, it is. You can see the start date right here. You can see the end date. You can see the value, so on and so forth. Okay. This is our new one, ID number 15 and 14. Now, if I wanted to delete one of these, I could. I could just come over here to the right-hand side, select, delete, and save it. So we could get rid of these, and we will here in just a second. All right, so let's try it. So we need to order at least $150 or $150 worth of stuff, right? So let's do just that. Let's go and let's find some products here. Here's one. This is that shirt we worked on a little while back. It's for $25. We're gonna have to buy like 7 of these. We'll say we're just gonna order 10 of these, and we're gonna add that to the bag. Now, as of right now, we've got, there we go. We've got, according to this, $304.90 worth of stuff. Our coupon code we said was 15 per week. Let's hit apply. We'll cross our fingers, make sure it works. And sure enough, it did. You guys see it right there. There it is right there. Okay, 15% off entire order, which would be $45.73. Okay, seems to work pretty good, doesn't it? So, I mean, you can get more creative. You can do some really cool things. In fact, just to show you that, not that we want to do something crazy and creative right now, but let me at least do this. Let me take you back into where we were. Marketing, coupons and discounts. Let's delete the ones we've created here. We'll delete both of these, and you can delete them when you're done with them or whatever. That's fine. When you get to when they're all deleted, you can click on this Learn More section. And I got to tell you, when you click on Learn More, it's going to bring up this page right here. This is the coupons and discounts written out tutorial. So if you're more of a reader, you'd rather kind of go step by step through a tutorial, come on down through this. This is about as detailed as anything. This will teach you how to do virtually anything you want as it relates to this stuff. So I wanted to share this section with you in case you want to get a little more creative. This is the little help section for creating coupons, okay? Right here, as long as everything's deleted, you don't have any coupons, you simply just click there. Or you can do get help with this page, and that'll get you to the same place, all right? Okay, but can you take my advice when I say don't get overly creative? I think you should do something simple. A simple % off, like we just did, either over the space of a week or a month or a weekend. Do it as it relates to just the order in general, or that they have to buy a certain amount. I think those are the best ways to do these, okay? You could do something like this, how they're showing here, buy 2, get 30% off. But in a lot of stores, that doesn't really work, because if you offer a wide range of stuff, it's not going to be as good. So anyway, I won't talk more about that right now. Just the whole point of this was to get you guys to understand how to do a discount. Now, why does this matter, right? Why are we talking about discounts today? Well, there's going to be times in your marketing where you're going to want to use discounts. I'll just put it out to you guys who are here live with me right now. Why do we see discounts being used by stores, retail stores? I know this seems like kind of a silly question, but think about it. Why would a store voluntarily give you better prices? Less than what they'd ordinarily like to charge. Well, it's because they sell more, right? Get you in the door. Why are people lining up outside of Best Buy on Black Friday to get into the store, right? They're lining up to get those huge discounts. Only a few people get the free TVs or the free computers. The rest of the people get in there and spend more money. But the point is Best Buy losing money in this whole deal? Of course not. They're getting thousands upon thousands of people in the doors just because they're offering some of these huge discounts on a certain quantity of items, right? Now, in a similar way, on your store, let's say you want to run some big sale over Memorial Weekend. So what do? On your Facebook page, on your Twitter account, on your Instagram, on your email list, even on your homepage, you might go in and say, hey, everybody, guess what? Huge event this weekend, 15% off of everything. Use this coupon code at checkout. That's what you'd announce. And you'd give them the coupon code and you'd run it for the weekend. And you might see a little spike in your sales. Now, this only works is if you're actually getting a fair amount of traffic and if you have a fair amount of Facebook likes or Twitter followers or you have a big enough email list. Which is why if you're still kind of new, this isn't going to be that valuable, I don't think, because this is a way to market to your existing customer base. If you don't have a big existing customer base, you announce it on all these different places, it may not make that big of a difference. But I know some of you guys who've been in business for a little while have a decent customer base. You've got an email list, you've got a decent following on Facebook, you've got a decent blog following, so maybe this is something you could announce on your blog. You announce it, and then you run it for the weekend, and you'll see an increase in sales. Yeah, you might be giving things away for 10% less, but that's okay, right? Because if you're getting a whole lot of additional customers, it might be worth it. That's the reason why we do these discount codes, okay? Yeah, I agree. Good feedback, everybody. All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and finish up with that. We're going to keep it short and sweet. I hope this was helpful to you. I know some of you guys will use this right away and others will wait. I have gotten some questions recently on how to create a gift card on your site and how to sell gift cards. That may be the topic of conversation here in our next webinar. We'll see, but that is something that I want to cover. Really, there's lots here in Volusion that we've yet to cover, even in these 6 months that we've been doing this. So we'll continue to work at it week in and week out. Thank you for everybody who came live today. If you're watching this recorded, I sure hope this was helpful, and we will see you guys next time for some more Volusion training. Thanks again.